I made Logan aware of potential problems at a different company he co-owned, called Liquid Marketplace.
On a platform that I co-founded called Liquid Marketplace, it allows co-ownership of top-tier assets.
And then you can become a small investor in a card that Logan Paul will keep in his house.
This was a fractionalized collectible platform where Logan sold things like roughly half of a $5 million Pokemon card. The Ontario Securities Commission revealed a Liquid Marketplace investigation where they accused Liquid Marketplace of being a multi-layered fraud.
So yeah, we're going to spend at least another hour here because I've got some stuff that I want to share with you. So who here is familiar? This is actually similar to the Box GG thing we were talking about with Cutie Cinderella previously. Logan Paul sold his $5.3 million Pokemon card, but blamed his own platform for the rug and is now selling it again. So Logan Paul had this thing called Liquid Marketplace. Apparently Kavos had been calling it out for years. Another business venture from Logan Paul that went to shit and really screwed his fans out of money. I mentioned Liquid Marketplace years ago. The fact that he only updated it now is a fucking disgrace. Shouldn't be surprised though. Attention Liquid Marketplace users. As you might know, the PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator card. If you guys don't know, the Pikachu Illustrator card is extremely sought after and rare. A PSA 10, I think there's only one in existence, and yeah, it sells for millions of dollars. He wore it around his neck. It's this Japanese Pokemon card that he wore as jewelry when he was doing the WWE stuff. He's very proud of this item and is now, I guess, using it as part of his Liquid Marketplace thing. As you know, PSA, and just for context, I'm going to explain Liquid Marketplace very quickly. Liquid Marketplace is a way that you can essentially turn real-life items into NFTs. That's how I view it. So you'll take a real-life item that is owned by Logan Paul, a $5.2 million estimated Pokemon card, and then you can become a small investor in a card that Logan Paul will keep in his house. All right, maybe not his house. They claim it's at a secure location, so you don't actually have access to your asset. You can't protect your asset. You're just saying that you own a piece of it, and you'll never see this item at all whatsoever, and you might be able to resell it for a higher amount of value. It sounds like a fucking scam. I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out these people get royally fucked over, right? This is an
Nicholas
insane
DeOrio,
thing that, like, I
this
can't
last
imagine
night,
anyone would be stupid
Nick's
enough to
stream,
fall for it.
been black-pilled
Obviously, there
on
are
this
people
shit.
like that exist.
Pop quiz Nick in chat. Would you rather be in Jake's shoes and get your jaw cracked in two places, or Logan, where you have not one but two security exchanges looking into your shady businesses?
I would take the Jake Paul one every day of the week. I would not want to fuck around with the people that Logan Paul are pissing off. In May 2024, consistent with the platform's terms, I repurchased the card. I paid a substantial buyout amount to the platform, which was intended to be distributed to the fractional owners. And again, he's complaining about the platform. This is his platform. He is a partial owner of this platform, which was intended to be distributed to fractional owners based on their respective percentages. I was informed at the time that the funds had been distributed accordingly. Unfortunately, afterward, the company and some of its principals faced regulatory scrutiny, a process where I have no involvement or insight as it does not relate to me. I recently learned that the platform is also experiencing operational issues which affected user access to accounts and funds held on the platform. As a result, many of Liquid Marketplace users have been unable to access their own buyout proceeds or wallet balances with no clear timeline for resolution. For those affected and unable to withdraw your funds, please know that I am actively working with Liquid Marketplace to ensure these funds can be released in the near future, just as intended when I repurchased the Illustrator in May 2024. Stay tuned for updates. Yeah. If you're buying fractional ownership of one of Logan Paul's Pokemon cards on Crypto Marketplace, you deserve to be scammed for being retarded. This is my hot take of the millennia. While I think that it is important to call out Logan Paul for his scams, if you bought 1% of a fucking Pokemon card and you lost your money, I have absolutely no sympathy for you. I am looking at you with the most stern face possible, and the minute you walk away from me, I'm laughing. I'm laughing fucking hysterically. I have absolutely no sympathy for these people who come on like, I took my life savings and I invested it into Cockcoin. I invested it into Logan Paul's Pokemon card. Like, I literally don't care. There's absolutely nothing you can tell. I use my mom's savings. It's like, I feel bad for your mom. I think that you're a fucking idiot and you deserved it. But obviously, Logan Paul will get the head. I just need to say that right now because Logan Paul is going to get the rest of the scrutiny for the episode. But I need these people to know that I do not view them as victims. I view them as people who didn't pay enough attention in grade school. What does the title mean? How is he selling it a second time? Logan Paul sold fractional ownership of a Pokemon card he physically possessed on a scam website. The scam that he pulled is called a rug pull. Essentially, you hype something up to artificially inflate its value, then you sell all the shares at the peak price and let it crash for everybody else. Now that everybody has sold off their worthless ownership shares, he's pocketing the cash and trying to actually sell the physical card for now even more money. The idea that one can purchase fractional ownership of a goddamn piece of cardboard is genuinely psychotic. It's a children's playing card and a fucking timeshare. My guess here is the website implied the sale is for the physical card with the exception of some obscurity form 15 clicks away from the main sale page that said it was only partial ownership. I feel like even a child wouldn't fall for it otherwise. No, the implication is these rare valuable items will go up in value over time, so your investment should yield similar returns if you had just invested in the stock market or something. It's a load of crap, but the implication, I can see why someone would be unaware. Again, this is not like a typical NFT sale where it's like I'm buying a piece of artwork and owning it on the blockchain. This is more similar to like a shitcoin where like this is an investment that can raise you money. And the person who's covering this right now is Kavos, who goes into very good detail on it. So we're going to take a look at his video here, and I'll jump in when I can.
Logan Paul and a new band of merry twats have...
And if you haven't seen Kavos, my recommendation for his content that you should check out is literally anything that starts with I'm Alex. Anything that starts with I'm Alex is a total fucking banger from Kavos.
been exposed for running a fraudulent business. This has gone completely under the radar since CryptoZoo has stolen the spotlight.
Thank you. The card itself is illustrated Pikachu.
Keffel's tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffel's appreciated the shout
Yeah,
out.
there's only 10 of the actual card.
The card itself
30
is
of the
an
actual
Illustrator
card.
Pikachu from 1998 with a PSA grading of 10 at Gem Mint. There's only 30 known to exist in the world and it's the only 10 grade.
Yeah.
Yes, it's regarded, but it's like a Mickey Mantle card.
Yeah, that's totally fine, but it's not retarded to own the Pokemon card. If you want to own the hardest to get Pokemon card in existence, fucking go for it. Do it. If you want to own 10% of that Pokemon card on a website called whatever the liquid fucking something, you're an actual idiot. You're actually mentally ill.
This is a completely different business, but holy shit, what we're going to talk about today is absolutely fuck. And again, to screw people out with so much money, it's worse at the very least the same as CryptoZoo, and it's unreal this has happened twice now. Make sure to like this video and spread it around. So this
Like the video, spread it around, because people do need to see it. I'm going to put my shit on all.
story begins when Logan Paul purchases the world's rarest and most expensive Pokemon card.
Before launching myself off the top rope at WrestleMania and securing the first win of my career.
Actually, I might want to watch the Raw video on this.
You might have seen the card I was wearing around my neck.
This is the rarest card in the entire world.
The most valuable Pokemon card in the entire hobby.
The holy grail right
Indicator. And I can tell you the following. The most expensive Pokemon trading card sold at a private sale is a PS...
Yeah, where is the Raw video for the Logan Paul Liquid Marketplace thing? There's so many videos now covering this that I cannot find the original. Let me look up Logan Paul's thing. Because I want to see how he sells this to people raw without somebody explaining it to me. I don't know if this would even be a video that I could find.
Say Grade 10 Pikachu
If you can find it, send it to me. I want to check it out.
illustrated card. $5,275,000 on July 22nd, 2021. You are officially amazing.
Yeah, he's in the fucking Guinness Book of World Records for spending the most money on a Pokemon card.
Congratulations, you are new. Let's go.
The PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator. Smashing record, he spent over $5.3 million on a single card. Then in 2022, Logan Paul has one of his revolutionary, game-changing ideas. Because we all remember CryptoZoo, a game that was supposed to make...
Again, CryptoZoo is one of those situations where it's like, Logan Paul needs to get completely destroyed for doing this. He's a complete piece of shit. The people who invested in CryptoZoo are fucking morons. And I'm laughing at them when they play like, it's one of those things where I watch the CoffeeZilla video and I feel like it needs a laugh track when they're explaining it.
you money.
But I am so excited about this project. It's so fun. It provides a yield with a token, can earn you money.
And ended up screwing
Dude, it's fucking animals hatching as an NFT. This is not a financial fucking move for you. What is wrong with you?
fans out of millions of dollars. Logan Paul must have thought to himself, well, what's better than one shady crypto business? 2. Bam, in comes the next big thing, Liquid Marketplace.
What's up, y'all? Logan here. As an avid collector and strategic investor myself, I am so stoked to announce the launch of Liquid Marketplace.
Yeah, this is the announcement for Liquid Marketplace, dude.
A platform where collectors can buy and sell fractions of rare collectibles via tokens on the blockchain. As a co-founder of Liquid Marketplace, I believe we're set to level the playing field by allowing anyone to own a piece of the world's rarest collectibles and build their portfolios instantly. Here's how it works. Liquid Marketplace will curate a collection of highly sought after items.
Here, pause for a second. We're gonna get back to Liquid Marketplace. Watch this really quickly.
However, it says the reason.
Oh, is this not it? Where's the one? Where are the testimonials in this video? I need to find the testimonials quickly. Is this it?
This project was go on and tell us. Look, there's something.
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5, my man.
Before people got more and more.
The biggest fraud
For the
scam. Is this it? There's one where he's talking and he's like, I fucking threw all my money at this. I'm like broke now. There's nothing I can do. Manager Jeff, Manager Jeff, Manager Jeff. The Crypto King, ending Logan Paul's
For the
this one? It's no. I forgot which one it was. It was so funny. Jake the Crypto King. Nope. Is it in the first video? Who is this pixelated king? I don't know.
So the people that put on
is this the one where it has the sad music?
Part and a map.
Who knows this investigations in a bit of a unique way. Rather than me deciding who's to blame or me deciding what you should think, I want to give them the last word.
Please give the victims the last word of Crypto Zoo.
Everyone's to blame. Logan, in the sense of his poor management, is his project. He still made these promises to people.
I think everyone it is to blame, including Logan Paul, of course, because he was the one in charge of this, and he was responsible for all of this mess.
Everybody has a big part and a massive cross to bear.
Each one of them scammed the project in their own way.
I don't think this is the one where they're talking about like I convinced my mom.
So it's the loss for them hurts the most, because obviously it's just not nice to see. For somebody to win, somebody has to lose. That's a gamble you take, whether you get into crypto or not. I got in knowing that I could lose, which is fine.
No, this isn't it. Oh god, I wish I could find it.
He still goes.
No, it's not this one. All right. So this is Liquid Marketplace now. Instead of fucking tokens or NFTs, it's partial ownership of physical trading cards.
By allowing anyone to own a piece of the world's rarest collectibles and build their portfolios instantly. Here's how it works. Liquid Marketplace will curate a collection of highly sought after items available in our ecosystem where users can buy in to be a partial owner. We'll keep the collectibles safe in our Liquid Marketplace vault, and when you're ready, you can buy, sell, and trade your portion of ownership.
You know what the thing with crypto coins are? That, yeah, you can have a wallet stolen, you can get hacked, but bro, somebody could drive a fucking tractor trailer through this secure vault and fucking steal all these trading cards and walk away with like millions of dollars in collectibles. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know, dude. This is like fucking crazy to me.
With other members. To start, we're launching
There's a physical item that you're keeping in some secure location.
Amazing items. First up, and my personal favorite, a PSA 8 Pikachu Illustrator. This is by far one of the rarest Pokemon cards in the world. And one of my personal first edition Pokemon boxes. Don't worry, this one is real.
I think.
That's
a great thing to put in your...
I'm just kidding. Yes, it's real. Now let's talk about sports. LeBron, Kobe, and Michael Jordan. LeBron Exquisite RPA, his most sought-after rookie card, valued at over $2 million. And a 2009 Upper Deck Exquisite...
Dude, sports ball?
Michael Jordan Auto Patch. This is a one-of-one, seven-figure card. Most collectors have never even seen this card, let alone have access to it. But on Liquid Marketplace, we got that shit.
Yeah, but not really. You don't really have it. Your collector will never actually touch this item. They just own the part where the 8 is.
I have 2 Kobe Auto logo, man. Look, this thing is awesome. What are you doing? Go sign up, dude. And also, Dwayne Wade, PSA 10, Pop 3. Giannis, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, KD. Another LeBron. We have it all. So look, go sign up today, build your dream collection, and own a piece of the rarest collectibles in the world on Liquid Marketplace.
You heard Logan introduce this revolutionary tech where fans can buy fractional shares of very expensive, high-value assets and co-own them with Logan and with Liquid Marketplace. In the same way he promoted CryptoZoo, you're going to have flashbacks. He promoted Liquid Marketplace, very similar, on his podcast.
Oh, dude, listen to this clip. This clip is outrageous.
You have your Bitcoin, your USD, whatever you have, USDT, and now you can just buy a token on Liquid Marketplace to own high value, top tier assets that...
Dude, I love when people talk about shit that they're absolutely making fuckloads of money on. Like it's some secret life hack that you're about to get. Like, dude, you know, you could just literally buy a token for this website that I'm fucking affiliated with or I'm a part owner in.
You cannot...
Dude, this is crazy. You can literally just own like a piece of my fucking testicle, dude.
Not get anywhere else, right? Like these are...
It's attached to me, dude. I'll never give it away. But like you can own a piece of it now digitally on the blockchain.
The best assets in the world with a Pikachu Illustrator, PSA 8, one of my first edition Pokemon...
Is the audio popping? Yeah, that's happening for his clip.
Boxes that hopefully we break, and
the co-ownership part is what's exciting about it. That you guys, if you owned a piece, right, you could decide, hey, we want to all put it up for auction.
Yeah, how does that work?
There's a vote that...
How does that work, dude? How does that work? Well,
decides like, hey, put this up for auction, and then it could sell.
Yep. Right.
Or an offer comes in to the platform for because he wore that out to WrestleMania, and because he set a Guinness Book of World Records. Whoever buys that card next automatically is a Guinness Book of World Record holder.
Or you sell it at a loss, like Ian's house.
Because he set the bar, right?
And I bet you're now getting a grasp on
Logan...
what the main selling point here is the co-ownership of high value assets. Logan, you know, advertising that all these items they have are going to be locked away in a super secret vault where no one can touch them. And only the people who buy the fractional shares, the co-ownership, they will decide what happens to the item, whether it gets listed for auction or displayed at events. But until then, it's in the super secret vault. No one can touch it once it's in the super secret vault. Super secret vault. And we all know of CryptoZoo. Logan Paul fucked it.
No.
Thank you.
Why would so many people be Googling that?
I'm going to be completely honest. If anyone but Logan Paul was doing this, then it was for something like fine art or something, like fractional ownership of a Rembrandt or Picasso. I could see this working.
No, dude, there's no way. There's just simply no fucking way. Some fucking Just Stop Oil people are gonna go douse it with fucking tomatoes and your entire life savings is gonna get obliterated. This shit feels more like CSGO Lotto, dude. I don't know. At least CSGO Lotto, you own the full skin, maybe. The odds are just stacked in your favor. I wouldn't compare it to that. It just feels like a fucking scam. The word liquid also makes it feel scammy. I think the word liquid in and of itself feels scammy.
So had a horrendous team full of shady characters. So let's see what Logan Paul has to say about the Liquid Marketplace team.
Please do.
So you may have seen me introduce myself as a co-founder of Liquid Marketplace, but obviously it's not just me. So I'd love to take this opportunity to introduce you to the other founders and industry experts that are a part of this growing innovative platform. Because after all, I think our team is what solidifies.
Dude, he just cuts over. It's like P. Diddy, Jeffrey Epstein.
Us as one of the most dominant fractionalization co-ownership platforms. We have the most elusive, top-tier, rarest assets.
So is there like a bunch of fucking evil people working on this and they're like, oh, we need this guy to be the fucking face of it? And he's like, well, my reputation sucks, so I'll risk it.
World for the entire world to co-own, and we can't wait to grow this with you guys.
Wow, oh, impressive. Wow, apparently this stellar team here are what really
Nicholas
set
DeOrio
Logan
streamed about this last night, and after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking black-pilled on this shit.
Thank you.
Paul's Liquid Marketplace.
So wait, who are these guys? Yisrael Lowenstein, Matt Allen, Dennis Dosmate, Admin Nickdell, Ryan Badori.
Team here are what really set Logan Paul's Liquid Marketplace apart from the competition. That this team of experts, they're really gonna make this thing work. Sound like a bunch of real stand-up guys who are surely not going to steal investors' money to fund luxury holidays, luxury cars, watches, all the rest of it. No, they're not going to do that. Oh, I said too much. You're going to want to stick around. And as
wait, what?
Logan Paul has stated many times, it's listed on the website, he is a co-founder of Liquid Marketplace. Co-founder of this project business that goes to absolute shit. And would you believe it? Yeah, again, he is going to try...
Everything he surrounds himself with burns to the ground. I don't know why people are looking to get in business with him, too. Well, he's currently, like... Oh, no, did he just get out of the CryptoZoo lawsuit? He was getting sued for ages, though.
Make us believe that it was...
Like, I know he's suing CoffeeZilla.
Everyone else's fault around him, And as a co-founder...
Well, he was being investigated. Did he get... I forgot.
Well, it wasn't his fault. He just... I didn't know about that. It's not my fault. The Liquid Marketplace comes to market, launches, and, you know, it starts off just with raging issues. People aren't loving it. People complaining they can't withdraw funds. The team getting aggravated on Discord at the people complaining. And if you have a great memory... And I was waiting to bring this up. I was waiting for my own little delicious moment. I talked about this Liquid Marketplace and the problems it had when it launched 3 years ago.
This isn't even the last example of a business Logan Paul founded, a crypto project that didn't work from launch, and that again he completely distanced himself from after his fans started losing money, not being able to access.
That is fucking crazy, dude. This guy has like legitimate fucking brass balls to try to pull this right now. Wait, it was a bad idea.
Said money because the idea was shit. So who remembers when Logan Paul promoted and made Liquid Marketplace?
Dude, 3 years ago, people were already saying this was a shit show.
Hey there, impulsive viewer.
I thought this was like a more recent thing.
It's not your typical ad. It's not quite an ad, but it's a reminder that I am listing my one-of-one PSA.
Nick, you can virtually pay for my car. You get to keep it virtually. It's a nice car. It has great mileage. That's awesome, dude. I'm so happy for that.
10 Pikachu Illustrator on Liquid Marketplace. So Liquid Marketplace is the platform that I co-founded that fractionalizes ownership of top-tier assets.
So it's this website where people could own fractions of highly valuable assets like extremely rare Pokemon cards, sports trading cards. I mean, what could...
And it's more interesting that he did this at like the peak, like the height of the Pokemon bubble. Well, actually, I don't know. Right now is pretty big too. But over COVID, things were going crazy. So he jumped in like right at the perfect time to make as much money as possible.
What's wrong with that? Well, so much went wrong that Logan Paul, once a proud co-founder of Liquid Marketplace, in all his bios, everyone had to know. No longer in the bios. Absolutely not. He doesn't want people to know he has anything to do with this anymore. Since the launch, he has practically nothing to do with it anymore. Hasn't promoted it at all. Just like CryptoZoo, the project wasn't ready at all. The basic function.
So he comes in, founds it, drops it from all his socials, years later buys back his Pokemon card, and then the fucking site doesn't work, and he's like, yeah, dude, I'm talking to these guys. I'll do the best I can to fix it. I mean, what a fucking scumbag, dude. He'll just lend his celebrity status in to get all of his fucking fans to go buy a bunch of bullshit, ditch out on the project, and then leave everybody else with the bill. I mean, he's just absolutely a deplorable fucking human being.
Didn't work. Such as, get this, paying out investors who own fractions of high-value assets once they sold. Yeah, they could...
And that's if he's not even still an owner of this, if they bought him out.
Pay them out.
If he's still an owner, it's more psychotic.
For ages, leaving people stranded with no funds when they were promised quick turnovers, left in the dark about a timeline when they would actually receive their money. The Discord went in a riot just over a month ago. Credit to Rattle Pokemon, his videos on this were great. All the screenshots have come from him. Hopefully everything just gets paid out first of each month. Just to respond to this, most of the complaints haven't been about prices, and this is always the response, even though it's not the issue brought up. The excitement came from all the things we thought were coming too. A test to make sure payouts work isn't something that should need to be done after people have invested anyway. These things need to be solid before launch, clearly showing basic functions not working and promises that they've made undelivered.
And then 3 years later, where are we? Uh-oh, everybody got fucked over. There's Reddit posts talking about it. People are saying, I don't know, this is like probably the most transparent car crash I've ever seen. That only could have possibly hit Logan Paul's dumbest fans.
Devs in the...
Or a bunch of crypto... The other thing is, it's not always Logan Paul fans that get in on this. It's like stupid crypto bros who don't understand. It's like people who just get into the stock market and have no idea what they're doing. People who get into crypto and assume that they can become millionaires if they just follow each individual celebrity. Like a bunch of like get-rich-quick scheme people like jumping on the backpack, I guess.
Discord. We are still waiting for the funds from Golden. I understand that it feels like it's been a long time, but that's unfortunately the process that we have to wait for. It's not like the funds are just sitting around waiting for us to give them out. At this point, people had already been waiting ages for their funds. Wish I was a little more critical thinking at the beginning, honestly. Was just very excited as I've been waiting on a good fractional ownership project for a while. How long then? there has to be a date. It has been longer than advised at the time of sale, in which they go into full damage control. Kenny, the platform has existed since the spring. We have implemented a ton of changes since then. When we first launched, voting didn't even exist. The UI was completely different. We are making big changes to the platform constantly. The voting didn't even exist when they first launched. You know, people, when they buy fractional shares or something, in order to sell it, there needs to be a vote. And a majority vote means that they will sell. Another basic function.
That also is fucking crazy too.
That just didn't exist in Liquid Marketplace at launch. Things got so bad with payouts that users in the Discord actually loaned...
So how did this not get better for years? How is this a controversy right now? 3 years ago, everybody knew this site didn't fucking work. And now it's a problem?
Money to other people who were waiting on their payouts for so long because they needed the money immediately. It may just be an issue of days now, but a vast majority needed the other payouts first. Luckily, I'm not in a position to...
Yeah, I think this is definitely CryptoZoo too. I don't think Kavos has undersold it at all.
Need the funds quickly, but I do feel sorry for a fair few who have needed the funds over the past month. I won't disclose who, but there's even been one person I've personally helped financially because of this. After seeing the firsthand, it's just annoyed me even more. 100% the first sold needs to be cleared first. I mean, it's just a complete joke. Another crypto business.
No, it's a perfect place to dump all your money and then all of a sudden it's gone. If you need like a goodwill form for like cryptocurrency, this is like the perfect place to go.
Logan Paul has benefited from, not gave a single shit about his fans or viewers who are now getting screwed over, not getting their money in a place called
Prime and his podcasts aren't worth it. Guys, Logan Paul is like a psychopath. I don't know like if this is a hot take or something. That guy is like fucking unfeeling psychopath. There's no other explanation of how he could be such like a malicious bad faith actor all the time. I like he absolutely does not have any sort of like human emotion.
Liquid Marketplace, they can't even pay out their customers. The irony is incredible. And
he's a diagnosed sociopath.
Surprisingly, when users and investors had big questions about things that were going wrong, Q&As would happen with all the founders, but Logan Paul would never have the time because he was too busy. Will Logan and Amin ever be on any AMAs, their founders? I can ask Amin to come if you'd like to speak with him. Logan came on for an AMA a while back. He's very busy right now with WWE, but I can see if it's possible to arrange a more public Q&A session with him sometime. I'm not sure though, I'd have to see if that's possible. Yeah, when it first launched, yeah, he did a Q&A, but now things have all gone to shit. Logan Paul doesn't want to be near
Logan Paul's gone, dude. Logan Paul's out of it. Does he still own the company though?
He's too busy. Oh, here's the thing, Logan. If you're too busy, stop launching all these bullshit crypto projects that are gonna...
No, he's never too busy to make money. He's too busy to follow through.
Screw over all your fans. And I mean, one look at their Twitter and social media shows
the stock market is filled with individuals who know the price of everything but the value of nothing. Can I just point out, look at this. How to make $10 million by March. Bet $2 million that Logan Paul's Pikachu will sell for $15 million. Bid $15 million on the auction. Your $2 million bet is now worth $20 million. If you win the auction, resell the card for $7 million and pocket $10 million in profits. If you outbid, your profit is $18 million. This is a post that is just fucking... like, this is an insane thing for Logan Paul to signal boost about his own auction. To inflate his own auction and make him make more money. This is actually fucking unhinged that he himself would post this. That guy gets it. It is crazy that Logan Paul, clever idea if there were enough volume on the market. Dude. I mean, this guy is like a tremendous piece of shit.
They don't clearly give a fuck anymore at all. Cobwebs have well and truly formed on Liquid Marketplace.
Never wrong, just early.
Dude, Liquid Marketplace is competing with fucking Bo Blacks for Twitter likes.
Cobwebs have well and truly formed on Liquid Marketplace.
Never wrong, just early. Well, I've been wrong before, but I'm early to a lot of shit. And it all comes full circle 3 years later. So Liquid Marketplace wasn't doing too hot. It wasn't getting the user base I think they wanted. They needed something big, something historic to really boost the profile of Liquid Marketplace and get some advertising out there to attract new customers.
They needed to call a scammer. That'll be great for business.
So what do they do? Well, Logan Paul lists his Pikachu Illustrator PSA 10, yes, the most expensive Pokemon card in the world, at $5.3 million. He bought it.
Instantly makes the site more credible, I guess, for a person who doesn't know who the fuck Logan Paul is.
He announces he is going to list it on Liquid Marketplace for people to buy ownership in.
Hey there, impulsive viewer. This is not your typical ad. It's not quite an ad, but it's a reminder that I am listing my one-of-one PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator on Liquid Marketplace. So Liquid Marketplace is the platform that I co-founded that fractionalizes ownership of top-tier assets.
Yeah, you can co-own it with him, guys. He's not going to do you dirty. And I mean, they pushed the ever-living shit out of this on their socials.
Yeah, because it makes Pokemon card collectors go, wow, this is a crazy site. If I can, I could totally do this. Surely this is criminal. If it's not, it should be. If it's not criminal right now, it absolutely fucking should be. Yeah, it's fucking pathetic. That is actually insane. Dude, I gotta shoot your cool Pokemon card, bro. That's what we gotta do.
As ever, Logan Paul made it his mission to own the only copy of the card that received a PSA 10 rating. Co-ownership of this card means that you're not just a partial owner of the...
I hope some asshole finds one of these cards in their fucking closet and gets a PSA 10 one, destroying the value of Logan Paul's.
World's most expensive trading...
You know what's funny is they've done tests, right?
Ownership of this...
Where just because it's in a fucking slab, the slab means it's valuable. But by walking around and banging it around, they're not made to be a fucking necklace. You're actually going to see whitening on the edges, and you're going to damage your card if you keep doing this for extended periods of time. They're not meant to be shaken uncontrollably for fucking... Like, there are tests that were done by, like, Deep Pocket Monster that show that there is enough room to damage that card, even in that case.
Card means that you're not just a partial...
Sun damage too. Yeah, sun damage, but you can also, if you want to walk around with this card, what you can do is you can go to Graded Guard and they'll sell you a UV protector that you can put over the label and over the card that will protect it from 99% of sun rays. But yeah, you'd assume just in general they would put UV protection inside of the slab. They don't.
Owner of the world's most expensive.
That card is 100% no longer a PSA 10. Yeah, I don't believe that it is.
Trading card, but you're also a world record holder. You would own a piece of history. Join a community of like-minded people who all have one major thing in common: a passion for owning anything. Happy collecting, and hope to see you on the platform.
The Pikachu Illustrator. I am listing my one-of-one PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator on Liquid.
Is this like an AI-generated piece of artwork for a fucking Pokemon card?
Marketplace. Liquid.
Or is this real?
Marketplace.io to buy into co-own the only one-of-one PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator in the world. So instead of me being the only person in the world who owns this card,
holding it directly in the sun,
we as a collective can own it together.
This card isn't only going to be owned by Logan, but all of you who buy. Come buy. Give us your fucking money. It is essentially a heist, to be honest. They might as well just point their guns at people and ask them for money. As you can see on the graphic they put up here, they put 51% of the card up for sale.
So you can own a majority. So everyone can own a majority share, but nobody could own more of it than Logan Paul.
51%,
like if they want to sell it,
of the card shares were up for sale at a valuation of 2.55.
Like no one individual could own as much as Logan Paul, so he'll stay like the majority, whatever. But they could then overrule him, right? Or does it have to be unanimous to sell the card? I think they said it had to be unanimous.
$1 million. So if the collection sells out, it stands to reason that Logan Paul no longer has majority share of this card anymore, and therefore has lost.
It's majority. So if every other person, when the shares sell, okay, that makes sense. So then they could choose to sell his card that he owns.
Overall control of it. The caption to this announcement reads, "The holy grail of Pokemon is available to co-own on Liquid Marketplace."
But then it would never sell. I kind of thought that was the point. To just keep like selling the shares of it. The shares would continue to increase in value, but it would never actually be in danger of being sold. That's how I assumed Logan Paul would operate it.
For the first time ever, this historic card with the diamond-studded chain is available for collectors worldwide. We're listing it for $5 million and putting 51% of the value up for the community to co-own. This masterpiece is so rare that the existence of this car was believed to be an urban...
And it's like, yeah, these cards are going to be placed in like a fucking secure location. Is Logan now still wearing this on his fucking neck too?
legend for a very long time. With only 39 copies of this card originally printed in 1998, this is the only perfect condition PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator. Head over to...
Yeah, I still think it's probably not perfect condition anymore, the way he's just running around with it.
The Liquid Marketplace now to purchase ownership of this gem, and let's collect together. You guys are not ready for what's about to get exposed. They even created a tier system to incentivize people to buy more shares in ownership. Tier 1, purchase...
Oh my god, dude. You can win one of his 99 originals. Signed... Wait, Tier 2 gets a signed first edition Shadowless or an unlimited card from Logan's collection. Tier 3, signed ungraded base set unlimited Charizard. Shout out on Logan Paul's podcast if you give $50,000 in ownership.
Any of the PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator to be entered for a chance to win one of Logan Paul's 99 originals. Fuck.
Is that like cards that he drew himself?
For me. I completely forgot about that pile of shit crypto project that Logan Paul also did, where he sold Polaroids he took on...
Are you fucking kidding? Wait, I thought it was an original of... Oh my god,
auction.
Bro. So you can be in an auction. No, sorry. You have a giveaway to get an NFT.
And then made them NFTs.
Originals was this Polaroid NFT project. I traveled the world for 99 days. I took 4,120 Polaroids, traveled 85,000 miles, and I selected 99 finals to mint and turn into NFTs. Sell them one by one over a period of 99 days. The buyer of the NFT gets the physical one-of-one
You get the
Polaroid.
tactile Polaroid, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then what we're doing is building this decentralized autonomous organization. So the holders of the Polaroid get to join this group that have access to a community treasury that they can collectively decide what to do with.
It sounds like fucking Boogie. It's like, oh, you don't just get the coin. You get a community. You get a community. You guys are together in a community.
And the price of these Polaroids,
then it's not
just completely nuke. They're absolutely worthless. Logan Paul sold these things on auction for like tens of thousands of dollars. Like,
and they're worth like $8. I would actually, if it's worth like nothing, I would buy one of Logan Paul's fucking worthless Polaroids.
High tens of thousands. Oh, what would you know? He's abandoned that one too. Yeah, Logan Paul doesn't talk about that one ever. I completely fucking forgot about it, to be honest, until writing this video. It's crazy how many projects now Logan Paul has abandoned that people have just lost money. Where are the people who've made money? I don't think one exists. Coming back to this, Tier 2, which was a $5,000 purchase in ownership, was...
Again, if you're getting involved in any cryptocurrency thing that's outside of like Ethereum or something, not financial advice, by the way, and you're looking at any of these altcoins and your intention is to make money, you don't know exactly what you're doing, you're just looking to just donate. You're donating to somebody's fucking rug pull, probably. If you're looking to buy an NFT and you want it for any other reason than it's an NFT that you would like to have, and you're looking for like financial, like it's an investment NFT, an investment Pokemon card, an investment Yu-Gi-Oh card, an investment watch, you're just asking for trouble.
Incentivized with a signed slabbed first edition.
Fucking learn the stock market, jackass. Like, stop trying to fucking cut your way to the top. If it was that easy, you could just pick up a fucking thing and immediately triple your fucking income the way that, like, some asshole online has told you can. Everyone would be doing it, and you wouldn't have an opportunity. You wouldn't even be able to get in line to get access to the item that you would need to get rich quick.
Shadowless or unlimited card from Logan Paul's collection. And Tier 3, which was a $50,000 purchase in ownership, which got them a signed, ungraded base set Charizard and a shout out on Logan Paul's Twitter and Instagram. But as you can see, they are pushing this hard. They want people to buy. So when it went live, people were chucking money at it because they assumed they were actually owning shares and part of this card. And the card sold out. From Liquid Marketplace's own mouth, they said this: history was made when Logan Paul bought the Guinness...
So that means he doesn't own the majority of it anymore. Is it in like a safe?
World record setting PSA 10 Pokemon Pikachu Illustrator to Liquid Marketplace, giving our community the unparalleled opportunity to co-own one of the most desirable Pokemon items alongside Logan. Now, the holy grail of Pokemon cards has sold out and is available for trading on the marketplace. The Liquid Marketplace community now controls the future of the card and will take...
Nick just started insulting me viciously.
So Logan Paul bought it out. Did he do it without their
Pokemon
consent?
cards were traded during middle school recess and you scammed that annoying kid you hate with a terrible Pokemon? Now it's soulless scalpers scamming gullible people out of real money.
Yeah, it's fucking
Can I say
losers
something to you,
walking
Nick?
in, taking
I really
entire...
like-
Actually, let
Why?
me pull this up. You guys see this? Scalper. I never post like anything like this on social media, but I wanted to... let me see. Oh, is it gone? Oh, no. Where would it go? I wanted to like shame these people because it was so fucking crazy. Latest. Oh, no. Where did my tweet go? Oh,
part in all decisions made.
No. Did it get deleted? I don't delete tweets anymore. Let me see. Vegas? Fallout New Vegas, Vegas. No. Where the fuck would it be? Card? Latest get out of jail free card. Where the fuck is it?
What's the name of the
Thank
guy?
you.
Keemstar Orbiter. Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Logan's 2026 project will be a prediction market like Kalshi. We will get a part 3 on how impulsive market was rugged pull by January 2029.
Here, you want to see what Pokemon is nowadays? You're talking about like, oh, do the kids on the playground can't get them anymore because assholes like this and the assholes like the people like Zay at Walmart.
Zay, the manager. One person. Look at this.
One person is buying tens of thousands of dollars worth of fucking products right off the shelf, and they're not allowing somebody to take a box of it for themselves because it's already in the cart.
Zay, the manager. One person. Look at this. Person. One guy buy all these because he knows them. Because he knows them.
This has to be the most egregious backdoor I have ever seen. That store should 100% lose all their allocations. There's no reason one person should be buying a whole...
Yeah, that's fucking insane, dude. That's actually ridiculous.
As to whether it will be taken out of a collector's vault for events or to be auctioned off. Keep that in your fucking head. As we have discussed already, and as it says at the end of there, the community owns 51%. The community is in control of that card now, not Logan.
And then Logan bought it back, right? Because it said right here, it was previously listed on Liquid Marketplace. In May 2024, consistent with the platform's terms, I repurchased the card. I paid a substantial buyout amount to the platform. But that would have had to have been done with the consent of or the majority, right?
The community decides if this card gets auctioned off. If the card does get auctioned off, people get paid the value it get auctioned for based on the percentage they own. So if they own 20% and the card sold for 5.3 million, they would get 20% of that. And they said they sold out, which means they made $2.5 million selling these tokens that they told people gave them ownership to the rarest Pokemon card in the world. Well, since this auction, Liquid Marketplace just went down the fucking toilet. Issues that I discussed 3 years ago in my last video that you just saw persisted. People couldn't withdraw their funds. The customer service was dog shit. People were left insanely unsatisfied with their experience and the user base just plummeted. And their last Instagram post, which they were active on when the business was active, was from September 2023, over 2 years ago. It was clear this team was a bunch of idiots. And after we talked about Logan...
What do you mean? I thought they were all experts. I was told they were experts. You listed them with their names.
Findings on his team that he vouched so hard for.
Because after all, I think our team is what solidifies us as one of the most dominant fractionalization co-ownership platforms.
Is comical at this point after Crypto Zoo. But fast forward, and this year, you could imagine the shock on the holders of the PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator card when they see a clip of Logan Paul with Ken Golden where he is about to auction off the PSA 10
that they thought they had ownership of, right?
Pikachu Illustrator card that he sold the majority of shares in.
Me walking out of here with essentially would be an advance, yes, is appetite. What I can do and I can justify, write your check right now.
Yeah, like he's like, dude, I would be fucking losing my mind if I was some jackass who bought like 3% of a Pokemon card.
Now, for $2.5 million. I have to say, my heart tells me to do this deal with you, and so I will do the deal with you.
Selling it as if he owns the whole thing. It was never voted for him to auction it, people who had shares in it never got
It's not even auction. It's just fucking, it's a private sale.
Hey, in what was happening, Logan Paul took it from their super secret vault, ran to Ken Golden, and decided, I'm going to make my money on this card now. Liquid Marketplace raised over $2.5 million selling shares in that card. There's no mention of any other owners from Logan Paul's mouth when talking to Ken Golden, and this card is set to hit auction in January.
Oh, wait, it actually is auctioning. Holy fuck, this is catastrophic. It's connecting now. So they're actually going to be auctioning this card off. Those guys are supposedly paid out, but their funds aren't working and they can't even log into their account. And now the card is just gone. It's going to be auctioned entirely out of Logan Paul's pocket.
Logan, what?
Dude, this is like the most expected outcome. I don't feel bad for any of these people, but it's actually insane that Logan Paul keeps getting away with this.
Happened to own the card with me. We can all own together. And
So instead of me being the only person in the world who owns this card, we as a collective can own it together.
what happened to that core principle of this shit business you decided to make? Something was clearly very wrong at Liquid Marketplace. And only a few weeks ago, you know, mere weeks out from the actual auction of the PSA 10 Illustrator Pikachu card, Logan Paul tweets out this after leaving customers in the dark for ages. I think before this auction goes live in January, he was forced or had to make this statement. It's my opinion. Attention Liquid Marketplace users. As you may know, the PSA
And he's acting like he literally didn't found the fucking company. Yeah, that's crazy.
10 Pikachu Illustrator was previously listed on Liquid Marketplace, where users could purchase tokens that, according to the company, represented fractional ownership interest in the card. Whoa, whoa, whoa. According to the company, you mean the company you co-founded?
Yeah, according to your company, you dickhead. Is he still an owner, though? Is he still, like, actively an owner? Like, not an owner. Yeah, an owner.
And pushed the shit out of to your fans. I love the language. Already, Logan's trying to distance himself and remove any blame. Yeah, guys, according to the company, you guys owned shares of his PSA.
I mean, everybody knows this guy's like a fucking scammer now, right? Like, if Logan Paul creates like a new company, are people actually gonna buy into this? Right? Like, no, they're not. Of course, they're not going to. Right? Right? Like, nobody could possibly fall. No, I'm sure they can't. Come on.
10 Illustrator Pikachu
Platform that I co-founded that fractionalizes ownership of top tier assets.
You know, the company I co-founded and the team I was vouching for, like they were the fucking Avengers. Give me a break. I mean, it is cryptos all over again. The exact same pattern. In May 2024, consistent with the platform's terms, I repurchased the card. I paid a
Wait, I'm sorry. Why didn't you make a big deal of this when you did it?
substantial buyout amount.
Were you not like really excited to tell everybody you own the card again?
To the platform.
If it was a substantial buyout, was it more money? Like, did it increase your Guinness Book of World Records thing? That's kind of important to you.
Which was intended to be distributed to fractional owners based on their respective percentage. I was informed at the time that the funds had been distributed accordingly. Spoiler, it's over a year later and no one has received a fucking penny. And secondly, what the actual fuck are you talking about, Logan? You sold 51% of the card at $2.5 million. You preached the whole platform was about giving people co-ownership of these items, and then with a serious face, tweet out, well, consistent with the platform's terms and the small print that you guys didn't fucking read because you trusted my word. You guys are idiots for that. According to that, I repurchased the card.
Yeah, I mean, he's like a rat piece of shit, dude. This is fucking gross. This is like some deranged, gross fucking behavior. Wait, I thought he only had 49%. Yeah, I did too.
Mine again.
But I guess there's some like backdoor way for him to buy back full ownership.
And you guys have no money because as co-founder, I didn't think to check that the funds got redistributed. I just assumed it and went
I just assumed that all my business partners were like, cool.
My day. I never checked up on it again. You're a co-founder. Can you not just go, hey, by the way, have them funds been redistributed yet? You know, the $2.5 million we made. And the fact there was sneaky fine print in the terms that allowed Logan Paul to repurchase this card.
And it's also really fucking crazy that even when people were criticizing this 3 years ago, nobody actually looked at the terms to see if that was possible. because that should have been a huge red flag.
At any point, even though he sold majority stake and has no control over it, is some of the shadiest shit I've heard in a minute, and it only gets more shady from this point, believe it or not. And notice how he does not mention what he paid for this card. No one knows. It has not been publicly disclosed. He could have got a huge discount on this card, and I'm only assuming that, and that's my opinion, because he doesn't say what he paid. I still can't believe like he actually tweeted that out seriously, like, yeah guys, the platform's terms said I could do it. You know, the platform I co-founded, my platform, said I could repurchase and screw you guys over.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a demonic entity.
He bought it in May 2024. And
you think the terms were available for people to see? They had to be if they're terms and conditions. Yeah.
Only now is he talking about the fact that, oh, guys, I don't know why you haven't been paid yet.
I mean, he needs to be fucking investigated over this.
Head scratcher. And the kicker is,
like, I hope to God they didn't dot their I and cross their T. I would want this guy to get absolutely fucking destroyed for this.
What we're going to dive into in more detail in a minute is Liquid Marketplace is so fucked right now that there's a very good chance these people never see this money again. I'm fairly sure they've completely run out of money. Unfortunately, afterward, the company and some of its principals face regulatory scrutiny, a process in which I have had no involvement or insight, as it does not relate to me. I recently learned the platform also experienced operational issues, which affected users' access to accounts and funds held on the platform. As a result, many Liquid Marketplace users have been unable to access their buyout proceeds or wallet balances, with no clear timeline for resolution. Oh guys, yeah, Logan's just become aware of these operational issues that I talked about 3 years ago. The co-founder's just become aware. Yeah,
come on, dude. I mean, it's so unbelievable. The only thing that sucks is, like, I mean, they can't do anything about it. Like, CoffeeZilla can't even fucking make a video on this because he's, like, currently trapped in a fucking lawsuit with Logan.
To hop on Twitter right away. As soon as he found out these operational issues, he took to Twitter. Yeah, the same issues that plagued the platform throughout its lifespan. You did not recently learn about it.
How many people fell for this? I mean, if they sold out $2 million worth, that's a lot of fucking people. And we don't even know how much else on the, what else on the actual site sold, right? We only know that one card. So if they've been doing this with a lot of cards and there's a lot of money that's been passed.
That is the biggest load of shit I've ever heard. For those affected and unable to withdraw your funds, please know that I'm actively working with Liquid Marketplace to help ensure these funds can be released.
Thank God, dude. I was worried that you weren't going to actively be working with them.
Near future, just as intended when I repurchased in May 2024. Stay tuned for updates. Fucking hell. This is just pure insanity. So this company, Logan Paul co-founded, he was gallivanting around. Look at me, I've co-founded this company, Liquid Marketplace. I'm providing items for it. Now he's acting like he has absolutely no involvement.
All right, well, is there anything else like super nuclear in here, or is that really it? A crypto firm co-founded by YouTube. The regular filed enforcement proceedings against Toronto-based Liquid Marketplace and its principals alleging they violated securities law by illegally distributing securities, engaging in unregistered trading and operating an unregistered exchange in a multi-layered fraud. Oh, good, dude. Thank God there might actually be some sort of accountability here.
Actually defrauded investors, the Ontario Securities Commission is alleging. The regulator filed enforcement proceedings against Toronto-based Liquid Marketplace and its principals, alleging they violated securities law by illegally distributing securities, engaging in unregistered trading, and operating an unregistered exchange in a multi-layered fraud in the crypto asset sector. Paul was not named in the allegations, and none of the allegations have been proven. A hearing has been scheduled for July 31st.
Again, though, even if he gets away with this, everybody else in the project needs to be fucked. I mean, he needs to get fucked for this too. But, I mean, that's just fucking outrageous. More than $10 million from investigators to fund the company, but misappropriated $3 million of that.
To regulatory filings, the firm raised more than $10 million from investors.
Alleged, of course.
To fund the company, but allegedly misappropriated approximately $3 million of that amount by funneling money through shell companies to the founders of the firm and by making loans to two of them. Those loans, which were not repaid, were allegedly used to fund personal spending, including nearly $500,000 that was spent on high-end fashion, expensive jewelry, and watches, personal health.
Ooh, I didn't realize this. Look at this quick. This is not mentioned, I don't think, in the video. Logan Paul sued CoffeeZilla for making CryptoZoo after he found out about CoffeeZilla making another video on Liquid Marketplace. So clearly he didn't want to talk about this at all. It's no secret at this point that Logan Paul had a history of being involved in shady dealings, but a new video released by CoffeeZilla, found out by Coffee Break 42, is planning to release a new video investigative piece on Liquid Marketplace, an NFT trading platform co-founded by Paul. From his recent video, Logan Paul sued me. I don't remember this.
Logan Paul is suing me for...
So he did not want this coming out. That's an aggressive move. Liquid...
company he co-owned called Liquid Marketplace.
Oh, shit!
Called Liquid Marketplace.
He was covering this shit in the lawsuit
It
video?
allows co-ownership of top-tier assets. So instead of one person, me owning this card, we as a collective can co-own it together.
Yo! Okay, bro.
Half of a $5 million Pokemon card. The idea was you could buy tokens that represented...
I haven't been following the lawsuit, so this was a big surprise to me.
Partial ownership in rare collectibles. That video, by the way, got 8 million views, and a lot of people bought into this platform. The problem was, I had heard troubling stories about this company, and I was trying to verify if the claims were true. So I had gone to the CEO, Ryan Bahadori.
Nicholas DeOrio streamed about this last
true,
night.
true. This is really good fucking advice.
Chat, don't spend all your money on an expensive wristwatch.
Yes.
Instead, pick yourself up a
Coffee brand coffee.
Watch.
True.
Get yours now with a complimentary time-shared Yu-Gi-Oh card.
To ask him questions, but he kept dodging meetings. And I don't mean he refused meeting with me. I mean, we would set up meetings and then he did not show up. So I was troubled, and I brought this up to Logan. I figured if he's gonna make one company right, make them all right. Otherwise, it might come back to bite him. I mean, can you imagine the disaster if another one of Logan Paul's co-founded companies was discovered to have scammed his fans?
I'm starting to see why this guy got sued.
Hypothetically, that would be a very...
And that's not victim blaming. Like, this guy got in too deep.
Bad look. So I'm thinking, while he refunds cryptos...
Because oh, dude, what the fuck? Liquid Marketplace, which Logan Paul promoted, was the co-founder, was recently accused of fraud by the OSC. When this happened, CoffeeZilla contacted Logan Paul requesting a comment, giving him a 24-hour deadline. 3 hours before the deadline, Logan Paul sued CoffeeZilla for his investigation into CryptoZoo and threatened him with further action if he released his video on Liquid Marketplace. Wow. Fucking wow, dude. So this is what we're actually reading. I think this is what Kavo showed. I'm always nervous to pull up any news website because they're like, here's all your email addresses. Would you like to sign in? Let me close that one out. Wait, what? Oh, here. Okay, good. A crypto firm co-founded by YouTuber Logan Paul that touted tokens backed on rare Pokemon cards and other assets actually defrauded investors. The Ontario Securities Commission is alleging the regulator filed an enforcement proceeding against Toronto-based Liquid Marketplace and its principals, alleging they violated securities law by illegally distributing securities. So this is what we just saw from the Kavo's video. Paul was not named in the allegations. None of the allegations have been proven. Hearing is set for July 31st. Get out of here. Fuck you. According to regulatory filing, yeah, we read that. These loans were not repaid. They were allegedly used to fund personal spending, including nearly $500,000 that was spent on high-end fashion, expensive jewelry, watches, personal health, and luxury spa services. Oh my god. The OSC also alleged the company sold $2.7 million worth of tokens that amounted to securities or derivatives without complying with prospectus and registration requirements. Trade showed these tokens without registering as an exchange or dealer. The regulator also said the investors were misled by the claims about the tokens, and alleged investors were deceived because the tokens did not represent legal ownership of the collectible. Wow, bro. These ownership stakes were not recorded on the blockchain, and the underlying assets were not authenticated, appraised, or insured. These false or misleading representations exposed tokens purchasers to undisclosed risks, caused investors to lose, and benefited LMP and its associates. Finally, the regulators alleged the founders of the company misled the OSC during the investigation. Dude, you cannot Oh my god, why are you misleading them by hiding the true nature and total money that they had fucking misappropriated for personal enrichment? EMP did not dude, this is catastrophic. Wow. Yeah, that's the fucking nuke right there. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. A pathetic attempt at scaring CoffeeZilla so Logan doesn't expose further. Hopefully it comes back to bite him in the ass a year ago. Already did since we read about the lawsuit and his threats. That looks super guilty, so all that's missing is a confession. We don't even need Coffee to release the video. Logan has already proven him right. Sadly, it's only us that cares so much. His fan base is too ignorant. His fan base are 10-year-olds. They probably can't even afford to buy that. Not the card, but like a share of the card. Coffee's been screwed over by insurance as well. Yeah, that's a funny thing. CoffeeZilla and Caleb Hammer both were like touting this lawsuit insurance essentially that was completely worthless the minute that one of them got sued. So yeah, I don't think that that's a good investment for anyone. It's like when people get watch, like there's one thing to have watch insurance that's like a good insurance, but people will buy a certain watch insurance or a type of watch insurance that only insures it in your house. So you can't leave wearing your expensive watches. That seems like a complete waste of money. If you want to get actual watch insurance where you can wear it out of your house, that's one thing. But fucking insuring watches that you can't wear is like, it's like psychotic. Coffee's been screwed over by his insurance company. Well, yeah, Logan Paul is such a douchebag, but he shot himself in the foot. Discovery is going to nail him. There's no way that Logan's lawyers saw his videos praising Coffee for bringing light to the situation. If they had, I doubt they'd go through the lawsuit. That's fucking wild, dude. That is actually nuts. I'm glad that we found that little fucking tidbit. There was one thread that I saw on like the Pokemon subreddit, and I can't find it now. But there was like a sub there be like, what do you think of Liquid Marketplace? I don't know where it was.
Logan can push the CEO to talk with me, and I can figure out the truth. Maybe Logan can fix it if there's something wrong.
Nah, I'm gonna sue you instead.
And you can see Logan responds to me. He says, gonna push Ryan to talk to you. Again, appreciate it, man. Now, I don't hear back from Ryan or Logan about
like, you gotta sue this guy immediately. He's gonna rip this thing apart before you can sell this fucking Pokemon card. I mean, that's how I perceive it went. Thank you for the Prime.
this. So after a while, I follow up again. I say, let me know if Ryan plans on talking. A lot of nasty stories still out there about Liquid Marketplace, embezzlement, etc., and he's dodged meeting me already once. Now, obviously, the most shocking part of this is the word embezzlement. I need to make it clear. This is not an accusation. I am not accusing Logan Paul or Liquid Marketplace of wrongdoing. I brought it up in our texts because it is my job.
And yeah, it's not my accusation. It's the accusation of the governing body or whoever the fuck is investigating this.
To investigate unverified claims. That's the whole point of me wanting to meet with the CEO, but I was stonewalled. Logan never replied, despite me reminding him again via email 5 months later that I wanted to talk to Ryan about, quote, embezzlement and, quote, potential fraud. Once again, not accusing anyone of wrongdoing. I'm simply...
But yeah, let's jump to this one.
But on June 19th, 2024, things changed because the Ontario Securities Commission revealed a Liquid Marketplace investigation where they accused Liquid Marketplace of being a multi-layered fraud, taking in $2.7 million from the sale of these fractionalized collectibles.
And now we know that Logan Paul had to put out a fucking statement saying, hey guys, you got totally fucked over here by my company that I founded, and I'm going to talk to them and try to get you guys your money back and do the best I can. That's crazy. What's going on with CryptoZoo? That's so fucking funny. That is so fucking funny, dude. Is there anything else here that I want to see?
The amount he paid for that card, I think that's so important. If it turns out a year later he auctions this with golden auctions and it sells for, I don't know, 7+ million, and the people who bought shares in his card don't get a slice of that, let's speculate Logan Paul bought this back, I don't know, for like a couple million, maybe less. So the payout to the people who own 51% would be a lot less than the 7 million. I just don't.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. This is just, those guys are fucked. They're not going to see any of that profit. I don't think they're going to see any of that profit. Happy New Year, everyone, except for Logan. Saying Logan Paul doesn't do crimes is like saying shit doesn't stink. If you want to watch the rest of this, we jumped around towards the end. Go check it out on Kavos' channel. Logan Paul's Pokemon business is a massive scam exposed. I think Guinness World Record for the most fans... Oh, I think a Guinness World Record for the most fans scammed ever. Logan Paul scamming people is like saying songbirds fly. I'm surprised the Prime bottles even have liquid in them at this point. Remember, CoffeeZilla got the lawsuit the same time he started asking Logan about Liquid Marketplace. Let me get this straight. Own an expensive card, tell people it's with my friend so you could pay him money to own a part of it. Take back the card from my friend. When people ask about the money they gave the friend, what friend? How is he still scamming in 2026? At this point, it's the idiots who give their money to Logan. Have you learned nothing? Keep your money completely uninvolved with him at all costs.
Forward this to us. Give him a windfall for 2026.
Yeah. How does nobody spot a Ponzi scheme when they see one? A Guinness, and obviously that's his statement, not mine. I have no allegation to levy here. I think it's fair to assume that any of his businesses have some part of scam in them. I mean, you could assume that, but not legally. No way a card can be no way a card being handled that frequently could still even be a 10 rating, even with the case on it. I was actually thinking the same thing. At different points they say 8. I was wondering if his stupidity knocked it down and required a new grading before the validating company would continue to stand by the initial rating. The cases are sealed. Recasing the card costs $40, so scratching the plastic case doesn't affect the value of the card. It's like, no, you're not correct there, good sir. Go look at fucking Deep Pocket Monsters. Hold on. Deep Pocket Monster graded damage. So take a look at this. Does shaking a graded Pokemon card cause damage? Here, shaking it. Let's see.
Of straight, vigorous, shake weight like movement, which I'm hoping no one would ever do unless they're the devil.
And I don't think you're going to see anything here.
All right, so based on this, I'm pretty confident in saying that, normal, average, everyday movement is...
Average, everyday movement is not going to do anything to it. Let's see right here.
Cards in the Slab Shaker 3000 for
This emulates a bit more aggressive movement. This is like if you're wearing it in the car and it's bouncing around, or you're wearing it in the fucking, I don't know, the WWE.
Whole hour each, and yes, I'm in a different shirt because I didn't want
this is 1 hour of being, like, shaken.
Running overnight while closer look. It actually looks pretty okay. It looks fairly similar. If we go to the side-by-side, we can see that, they look virtually the same. I'm not noticing anything completely different here.
Maybe I'm completely wrong.
Looking, we should end there. Okay, so it seems like our cards in these slabs, despite the shaking, are gonna be okay. But I wanna know, can we do anything to shake this thing hard enough or fast?
All right, I'm in the wrong spot. Here's his testing.
There's some interesting discolor.
So you see right there that the card got damaged there. What did he do to it to get that?
That's what we're trying to figure out. But really for me, it's like, I don't want to just like listen to somebody and assume that that's the truth. I always just want to figure out.
So he's using a drill here.
Oh, there's a little, that wasn't there before. You see that whitening on the bottom? You can also see.
Yeah, right up there. That whole fucking piece right there is fucked up. So again, he's doing this. He's speeding it up at a rapid rate. He's doing stuff here that you would never do to a card. But if Logan Paul's been walking around with this thing for like 4 fucking years, it's not unreasonable that he might have damaged it.
This whitening happening right at the top there. Just, again, sort of a flattening of the card in that part where it's been hit. And the corners seem to be...
And that's... The whitening will literally knock it down. Like, if there's even like a spot of whitening that pops up on the card, it's like a 9. It's immediately a 9. It loses like half of its fucking money, probably.
Just the way they were before. And, ooh, some...
Like, you could see the shavings of the card that got fucking...
Dusting. That's really weird.
Yeah, the only way that dust could get in there is if it comes off the card.
That wasn't there before. And that is
Nicholas DeOrio streamed about this last night, and after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking black-pilled on this shit.
I saw a tweet saying it's not a 10. The original owners kept sending it into PSA years ago when it was cheap to grade and got back 8s and 9s till they finally got a 10 rating.
Well, it's still 10 in regards to actual fucking, like, it's still a 10 because it has a 10 on it, but I know what you mean. There's a lot of cases, though, where a card could be a 10, it gets an 8, and they put it back in, it is a 10. Like, that is very common with PSA. PSA is not a perfect company by any stretch. I wouldn't even recommend sending your cards to, like, get graded. The idea is, once it says 10, it is a 10. There's nothing you can do to dispute it unless you crack open the card and send it back to check. So that the price on the secondary market will assume that you have a 10. There's no further information to do. Like, nobody cares about the quality of the card. They care that the card says it's a 10 so they can charge 10 prices for it. Unless it's a collector who spends a fuckload of money on a card, gets it back, and it's got white spots all over it.
If you will. But again, this...
The cases that say 10 on them are really valuable. Yes. That's why people crack open 10 cases and put in shit cards.
This is just totally something that wouldn't happen in real life. So Cherubi, thank you so much for dedicating yourself. Yes, it seems a card can be damaged if shaken enough, but hopefully you wouldn't ever put it under that kind of stress. Let's check.
And again, no one would put that card under that kind of stress, except for Logan Paul.
Check out the Meowth now. Looks pretty okay.
Tag is a different company.
It looks pretty okay here. I do see something that I didn't see before. A little bit of a indent there. You see that?
I think my fucking Stranger Things autograph thing that I bought is gonna come in a tag grading thing.
Lightning right there. We'll point to it right now. Flip to the back and see what's going on.
I've never had a tag
down there.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That looks bad, bro. Holy fuck, dude.
Oh,
that's a lot of damage.
Okay, that's definitely more damage than I've seen anywhere else so far. And that is actually, if we were to kind of scrub that, that is all inside that dusting, that filing that's happening, right?
That's an 8. Yeah, that's not a 9. That's not a 9.5 anymore. Holy shit, dude.
Lightning along the edge where it was just been going back and forth. There's some interesting discoloration here on the card, almost like a stress mark, if you will, happening there. Let's go back.
That's why unopened packs are so valuable. You don't know what the fucking cards on the inside are. That's funny. More of the story, do Beckett. Apparently Beckett is the best one for that. Pokerev, this is amazing content. So that's all the information I would have gotten, or I would have needed to know that that card is probably not a 10. It probably, and I guess according to chat, it might never have actually been a 10. It might have just got a really good grader that day. And again, the other thing with the grading stuff, right? The other thing with like the PSA grading is you're at mercy of human review. If Bill reviewed your card the first time and gave it a 9, maybe Jonathan thinks that shit's a 10. Maybe when Jonathan fucking gets the card, he'll give it a 10. But unfortunately, you've got Bill that day, who's a more strenuous grader. Now you're losing thousands of dollars. You understand? Like, it's not like there's one guy who's named PSA who gives you your blessing and gives you your 10. It's human error. Keeping up, this is the one clip I will be playing tonight that I cannot wait until next stream to cover with everything else. This is a very fucking bad clip. iDubbbz' wife tells us why she doesn't want kids with him. It's such a bad clip that Bo Blacks actually makes a functioning argument.
I find it fascinating because, like, if I look at you, even in like the viewfinder, extremely masculine chin, which is also why I like the buzz cut, because it like emphasizes your chin and your like heavy brow. Like, I would argue you have one of the most... Part of the reason why I don't want to have a child with you is because I'm terrified if we have a girl that she's going to have all your masculine features.
Here's the thing. Did you know that, like, every baby that's born has a mother and a father? Many men have masculine traits. Also, this is kind of a... Like, a meaner Nick DeOrio would say this is kind of eugenics-y. I don't think that iDubbbz has any egregiously masculine traits either. That's another weird aspect to this as well.
We have a girl.
iDubbbz just kind of looks like a regular guy.
Girl.
Why would you say this on your fucking podcast?
Have all your masculine features.
Isn't that interesting? I think about that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm looking... you think about this a lot?
I think about that a lot.
Do you think this is like an egregiously masculine man who just couldn't have a daughter? Like, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
Also, what is the implication that it's going to be a girl?
I have never met somebody who has such an eagle face. Like,
holy
Nicholas
shit!
DeOrio
I didn't listen to this part.
And after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking black pilled
She
on
just
this
starts
shit.
teeing off right now.
You have a very...
Walk him down, Joma is just fucking unloading.
Strong brow, which is very attractive on men. To be honest, there's a lot of attractive women that have that as well, like Kristen Stewart.
Here's actually a thing right now. iDubbbz is actually being complimented by his wife in such a backhanded way. I was kind of confused for a second when I heard her say, "Oh, this is a really masculine trait you have," because it's not her fawning over him like it would be like a Hassan Piker clip or something from Anissa. It's her explaining, "Oh, I'm so attracted to your male traits
Nicholas,
that I just couldn't have a child with you. It just couldn't happen. It can't happen, dude. We can't do that. We can't do that."
Yeah.
But combined with
yeah.
me...
Like, the only time she compliments her fucking husband is when she's like literally putting him down.
The best commentator of the year.
It's outrageous.
Anissa, can you be nice to your husband for 1 minute?
Thank you for hitting the goal. No, she can't.
I think the combination would be bad. for a woman.
I think you're tripping.
I don't know.
Well, at least the tattoos can't be transferred. Imagine saying your husband that you don't want to have children with him because you're scared that if you have a daughter, you might make her ugly. Imagine thinking about this shit while you're with the person you're supposed to love. This is wild. It's such a sad clip. Who finds this sad? Can I just quickly call out? I saw a post on the H3H3 subreddit, and it made my skin crawl. I don't have it out. Because this was something I saw scrolling and passing days ago. It was one of those, like, just, it doesn't, even bad people can be abused or something like that. And I opened it up, and it was this really parasocial essay, like, Ian, even though we don't agree with you, even though we don't support you over here, you don't deserve to be abused by your partner. Your spouse is abusing you, and you need to see through this, and you need to get help, and you need to see... I'm like, dude, this is like super crazy parasocial expialidocious. Holy fuck, dude, stop. Please, please fucking stop. Like, you're correct in that, yes, bad people can have bad things happen to them, but I think that you're kind of overstepping as the chatter, writing a huge essay that Ian's never gonna fucking read about the relationship that you're seeing through a fucking screen on your computer, despite the fact that Anissa is openly antagonistic and does horrific things publicly. I mean, like, I think that this is not necessarily your place, I would say. I think I saw that while scrolling. Yeah, I just think that's really fucking cringy. Also, I don't sympathize with him, even if he was being abused. Even if he comes out and said, my content caught my abusive ex-girlfriend, dude. I just... Big shame here. Big shame here. Couldn't have happened to a worse person. She's such a fucking red flag. I would break up with a person like Anissa because she would be affecting my mental health capacity. I can't fathom Ian having no self-respect. The thing is, you'll start to kind of enter this territory of, like, you go from, I don't know, when you start, like, really doing, like, writing posts like that, you enter, like, weirdo territory rather than kind of...
Nicholas!
Even if it's coming from a good place, they don't associate you with just, like, oh, here, like, you're a passerby watching the fucking train crash. You're kind of, like, becoming fucking weird by doing that. Folks, there's too many podcasts, shut it down. Who watches this? That is so funny. My favorite Ian fucking critique that I've seen ever was, this is not what podcasting is. Thank you for the 20 gifted! Yeah, the this is not what podcasting is clip is probably one of his worst insults ever. Like, one of his worst arguments I've ever seen. Because there is so much more content that you could find where it's an emotional dumping ground attached to this guy's fucking name. Attached to this guy's thing. I'm not very woke. It's not very woke to not want a child because your husband, because you're worried that they're going to be born biologically female.
Why?
Their appearance might not be conventionally feminine enough for your normative standard. Yeah, again, I don't think she thinks any of this stuff through. It's funny because Josh, of all people, like fucking Bo Blacks was able to figure this one out. This clip of Anissa not wanting to have a kid with Ian because they could have a girl.
If iDubbbz is the woker, does that make Ethan the yiddler?
Jesus
is this just a
Christ.
super cringe war of wokes and iddles for the last 9 months?
Yes.
Who is Besedman, then? What about Hassan, Denims, or Frogan?
Is this really lolly?
This clip of Anissa not wanting to have a kid with Ian, because if they have a girl, his genetics might make her look masculine, is so insane. Only wanting children that genetically fit into societal beauty standards and gender roles is a take that I'd expect from Nick Fuentes and not Anissa. It's getting kind of eugenicsy. It is. Like, it is kind of it is kind of sounding a bit eugenicsy. Anissa Jomha. God, I don't want to have a fucking lesbian. God, I don't want to have an ugly daughter. No, dude. if she was with Hassan Piker, do you think that she would still want to have a kid? Yeah. Oh my God. First Bobby W of the year. Well, technically this is last year. This is first and last. Yeah, actually you're right. This is first Bobby W of the year. You're right. You're actually right. December 31st, 2025 at 12:17 p.m. This is the first Bobby W of that year. Oh, I saw this today. This is news to me. Billy Mitchell posted on IG of the manual bottling.
You know, it's habanero sauce. So sure, it's hot.
What is that little sticker right there?
We don't want to hurt you, though. We just want to make you cry a little. And this will do it.
Ooh.
If this doesn't
Interesting.
do it, we got something new.
First product placement ever of the Nicholas DeOrio YouTube channel. I'm hearing from a little birdie from my Discord server, my public Discord server, that apparently this is projected to release next week. So I'll be the first to let you know where you can get it. But yeah, this is going to be on rickysauce.com. Let me make sure. Ricky's Hot Sauce. I'll put a link here in description. Yeah, because I'm going to probably want to do that. I'm probably going to want to promote it. So I'm going to just put this here. This is where you can find it. I'm going to pin it to the thing right now. I think code Nick, is it code Nick or code DeOrio? Code Nick might already work right now for hot sauce. And keep in mind, it's not just us. I believe Kino Casino is launching a flavor as well. I'm not sure if they're before me or after me, but there's definitely a longer process for theirs to be bottled, because not only does Andy need to sign all of the labels, PPP needs to sign all of the labels, and I don't know if Billy is signing all of those labels, so there could be 3 signatures on that, and that could take a while. But yeah, ours are signed. These are habanero hot sauce bottles with me and Billy Mitchell both putting our signatures on it. And then from there, you can enjoy the hot sauce. Or if for some reason you want to display my little avatar, you can do that. For Canada as well. I'm not sure about the logistics of it. That's not me. I'll have more of that information when it's like officially. Guys, I'm learning with you on this one. I did not realize it was coming out. Just yet, I didn't know. So I'll get all those details for you, but I found this out right before I was going live, so I thought I'd put it in here. The flavor should be called Generational Wealth. The sauce is red. Only black sauce is legit. I've never had black hot sauce before. Okay, also, we did a New Year's stream yesterday. Not everyone probably knew about it. I definitely alerted the Discord, but I didn't necessarily tweet anything out. I forgot to. But I spent a good majority of this stream with EFAP. 4 hours I stayed with EFAP, talking about various different topics. A couple of jokes that you guys would probably find funny. I just found out who this guy was. Holy shit, is this one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen in my entire life? Did you guys ever watch? I actually might just want to pull this up as part of the intro. This fucking guy, what is his name? Something Butts? This guy is like drunkenly watching the Rise of Skywalker trailer while his wife is getting a massage on vacation, sobbing like a fucking child over watching this. Dude, part of the stuff I realize is that the media, like YouTube channels, Eric Butts, the media YouTube channels have lolcows associated. Like there are lolcows and like people to bully in those, but they don't do it because they don't cover drama. So you can kind of be like a turbo loser in the media community, I guess. And for the most part, nobody really finds out about it. So I think that's why not a lot of these guys are like super keen to hang out with drama people. So the Eric Butts guy did a Rise of Skywalker trailer. And if you're not really familiar with Star Wars, that's the last one. Yeah, that's not necessarily regarded as like a very good movie. So this is Eric Butts watching the trailer. Also, I was unaware that this was reaction content. I mean, this is hardly anything. He watches the trailer twice with essentially like light to no pausing, says like nothing, and then, yeah, he just watches it again.
Hey everybody, welcome to a very special trailer reaction.
I found out what a good reactor I was watching Eric Butts.
And yes, I'm on vacation, but it's happened. We're here today to watch finally the first teaser for Star Wars Episode 9, and I love—
He's in a fucking hotel room while his wife is getting a massage while they have separate beds to sleep in.
That it doesn't even tell me the title yet.
This is just like, there's so much happening here. There's just so much happening on the screen right now.
Like 23 minutes ago, I'm hot and sweaty. It is hot out here. It's beautiful, but it's not about that. I told everybody, even Mary knows, she's actually up at the spa, so I'm all good. That, you know, when this trailer came out, I was going to shoot this, so bear with me. Hopefully the sound's going to be okay, picture's going to be okay. She's not here to help me shoot it, which is kind of unfortunate, but I've done some testing. I think,
yeah, dude, she's having fun.
We got it. The teaser is loaded.
Everybody needs a massage.
Buffered, ready to go, so hopefully internet here is not a problem. And man, oh man. So, yeah, sorry I'm a little hot and sweaty, but you know, it's awesome. It's been a great day already. So if you want to see this trailer without me in the way, there of course is a link in the description below, or something's popping up right
now. Oh, dude, he's nice enough to link the fucking trailer to Star Wars right after it came out. So here is the actual trailer review.
There we go. And let's do this.
All right, he's already about to cry. We've only seen the Lucasfilms logo, which I think it's fair. If you see the Lucasfilms logo in a trailer reel, it might actually induce crying. You might actually be horrified at your... I feel like this is how people watch Denim streams. Like, our tier 3 subs probably look a lot like this. Like, this is how they watch the screen.
We've passed on all.
On EFAP, when I was on EFAP yesterday, I thought maybe this guy has, like, electronic underwear or something, or he's sitting on, like, a device that has vibration functionality.
We know.
I also think that probably tracks for a lot of the Denims audience.
Ooh. 1,000 generations.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Live in you now. But this is your fight.
I never really understood the hatred of Disney adults until I saw this video. I don't think that you should bully somebody for liking, like, I guess, childish things when so much of the stuff that a lot of us consume could be considered that, I guess. But I understand the malice. I understand the hatred. I watched this video, I feel the hatred. As somebody who's recently been to Disneyland, I feel the hatred. I feel like the blood-curdling rage watching this guy smile. You know what this reminds me of? You ever see the thing with the pancakes? Like, the girl's, like, clapping with the pancakes, filming the TikTok, and there's this fucking blonde... The other blonde girl just looks at her with, like, the eye of Sauron.
The tears.
That's what I feel watching this video.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, what's her, Kylo?
It was probably Kylo, considering that's like the main antagonist. Well, not hold on. At this moment in time, that's probably who was perceived to be the main antagonist. There's a big reveal coming that Eric Butts is gonna love. He's literally actually dying. He's actually dying in this moment.
Fucking way.
No fucking way. She jumped out. She jumped over a fucking.
No fucking way.
Dude, he saw Finn and went, "Who the fuck is that guy? That guy's done nothing in this whole." Dude, is this a new character? Wow, I can't believe this guy's done nothing in this entire trilogy. He's like surprised when he sees Finn. Is there a soy jack of this that I've never noticed? Also, this is the type of fucking reaction that I feel like I'm gonna get claimed by Disney over. There's not even a pause. He's just crying.
Always be with you.
This was me reacting to the news the new Content Cop had released.
No one's ever really gone.
What? No, the Emperor.
I was talking when I was on the fucking EFAP podcast. I was just imagining it's just like, honey, our friends don't respect you. Your parents think that you're a joke. And then he just turns around and goes, this is how we make our fucking money. Unless you want to go back to work and take care of the fucking kids on a fucking diner salary. I'm gonna cry at as many YouTube trailers as it possibly takes while these suckers fill our fucking pocket. Like, dude, just some, like, evil music starts to play, the fucking camera go, like, dude, this guy just turns into, like, a malicious entity as soon as the camera's turned off. Like, that would be very fucking funny. Like, imagine this guy is, like, the most violently abused... Okay, hold on, I don't want to be... Alright, guys, give me 2 seconds. First one of the year.
Yes. Oh my god. How do they make this more and more epic.
So
every
so
time.
Eric Butts does here is he says like nothing.
TIE fighter. I mean, that's the stuff of like legend. And
Oh, dude, this quote, watch this quote.
just the variation of the standoff in the desert, and then doing a backflip into his TIE fighter. I mean, that's the stuff of like legends.
Dude, a backflip. That's what legends do. That's the stuff of legends, guys. It's only the backflip explicitly.
You know, oh my god, like the swoop bike stuff and 3PO hanging off. Was that a Knight of Ren? Kylo was going.
Was that a Knight of Ren? So I'm not going to show it here, but as soon as he's done rambling about nothing for a full minute, he's just like, well, I haven't hit the 8-minute mark, so he just starts watching it again. He's primed and ready to blow. If you want to see my reaction to the second watch, go check out the EFAP episode. We did it yesterday for about 4 hours. Hung out with Mauler, hung out with Fringy, hung out with the rest of the guys. I forgot his fucking name. I didn't know this when I was on the stream, but I found out after. John CGC is the creator of Arby and the Chief. I was totally not aware of that when I was on the stream, that he created Arby and the Chief. That's an interesting piece of lore if you're an old YouTube guy. Yup, oh shit. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.